So this week we're going to look at some asset class that are their all-time highs, and that include gold, Bitcoin, and then maybe some one JPY pairs. But before that, I had posted this on X. So like once a particular asset class reaches either an all-time highs or lows, I am always interested. Then I was like, Bitcoin is approaching an all-time high, so we have to watch. So starting with that, let me just break it down for you. Bitcoin. So if you look at this area here of 108,000, that is where Bitcoin has ever been the highest. And then of course this happened because of this strong break to the upside. And then this was an area we were looking for market to come and retest. This is our price difference candle. So this didn't happen. That means eventually it will happen, even if it takes another 1 year or so. So once you have something like that, already my interest to trade is already sparked. So now I can begin to scale into lower time frames and stuff like that. So coming on to the monthly, this becomes then my all-time high areas, and I am interested once price reaches there. So what I need to do now is to mark it like that, and then I can now wait for price to come there. Okay, so once I have that, then I can come to my lower time frames, and in my lower time frames, I want to understand the dynamics play of how the currency is going to react when it does it. So now these are the expectations. What I would like to expect is a pullback into this, and then a pattern formation. If I get that pattern formation that breaks below into this, then I can take that sell to the downside. Otherwise, if I get a pattern and then it breaks again to the upside, then we can say that Bitcoin is going to continue to go further up. But this is as simple as I can put it. Wait for price at an all-time highs, then get those patterns, reversal patterns. After all, this area has not been retested, so we don't know whether this will bring Bitcoin back down, but we shall have to see. And then the next one pair that I want you to look at is gold. If you look at gold, specifically from the monthly time frame, this is how it will appear. Let me just zoom it and make it big. So again, gold on the monthly time frame, you will clearly see here that this is our all-time highs, and that is 3,498 area. So once we have that, I can switch on to a lower time frame. Let me say to the 4-hourly. So on the 4-hourly, I can clearly see that this is my all-time highs, and then price is not very far away from it. If you measure it, this is just about around 2,000 to like under 2,000 pips. So now, what you need to do is you mark that high, and then maybe let's mark our lows. So this becomes the next low. So if gold comes and breaks this, gives you a pattern, breaks this, and then continue to downside, then it's okay. But the best place to wait for it is to come here, gives you a pattern, and then breaks to the downside, and then you can trade. But then if it continues to break to the upside, then we can't. So these are the markets I will be watching out for throughout the week. And then once any of them gives us a confirmation, then we can be able to trade them. The goal is not to want to trade every day, but to want to find the best markets, and then you trade them. So let me just add the last market that I think is also at an all-time highs. Let me come to the yearly. So if you look at CHF JPY, that's the Swiss yen. On the yearly time frame, this is the all-time highs. And as we talk now, price is not very far from an all-time highs. It's just around 500 pips. And you know, with the Trump markets, there's a lot of volume. So the market can just spike within a week, and then it reaches that. So if it reaches that, that's what I would like to look at. So then I can now come maybe to a lower time frame, whatever time frame I'm in, I would love to participate in it. So now, there's something I want you to observe here. So this is an all-time high, meaning this is the area in which I would love to trade when price reaches here. But I want to explain something to you. Now, if you look at this, this was the area of change. After this pattern here, you have like your wage, market broke, and then that is what led to all of this move to the downside. So this makes this area also very important. These are the high, makes it very important. So there's a possibility that we can have a strong drop to the downside here before we can have the next one here. So all I have to do now is to just wait for price to come to these areas, get a confirmation, then I can have a few trading opportunities. So this is what we have to do this week. Just be patient and wait for the best market opportunities, and